Yo guys, namaskaram. So in this video, I want to talk about is it wrong to be selfish in life? So recently, I was having this discussion with this person, and she was just quite concerned about this fact that let's say if I'm switching my commitments, is it wrong? Because the idea is that let's say I've committed to this XYZ thing in the first place. After a month or 6 months, I find that that's not the correct thing, and then I switch to a place where it's more accepting, that's helping me reach more of my potential. But let's say if after 6 to 8 months I find that that is not the case, then should I switch? So that was a very, very interesting discussion because I think a lot of us struggle with this thing about this debate between being selfless, giving to the society, and all of that, if you have that type of personality. And on the other hand, just prioritizing what's good for us. So I thought that's very, very interesting. I wanted to share some insights. So, firstly, is it wrong to be selfish? Not entirely. Because, see, all of these things which have been taught to us, be selfless, give to the society, and all of that. Essentially, these types of things are spoken by two types of people. One are the genuine sages who have found the truth, if I can add that word in quotes, and then know that service is a way of giving back, like the Swami Vivekanands of the world and people like them. And then there are those people, the exploiters, who would want to keep you in ignorance, who would not want to share their own things, that how is it that they became, let's say, successful through their crookedness by fooling you. Then they also propagate this message that it's good to give to the society so that a sort of order can be maintained so that they can keep on controlling you. So, see, in today's day and age, it's very important to be selfish, but the idea that I'll put forth of being, let's say, quote unquote, a selfish person, that might vary. So, see, selfishness basically means that you have like these five, six bunch of people in the circle. You just want to prioritize them over other people. The idea is that why are you limiting your selfishness to just this circle? Just eradicate this circle. Be selfish for the whole world. Let's say if you are becoming better, that betterness should be for the pursuit that one day I'll bring people up to my level. That way, you wouldn't have to pick between two decisions, that should I be selfless for the people, ignoring my needs, going on this pursuit of giving to the society, or on the other hand, like I'm being selfish, choosing myself over the people and feeling bad. I think a very strategic way would be that just don't limit your selfishness to the limited people that matter. I'm not talking about prioritizing, like, let's say, the basic needs and things like that. If you have no money and then you're giving your resources out to the world, that's stupidity. The idea with which I'm coming from is when you build yourself from a selfish perspective, when you come to a platform, instead of impacting, let's say, 1 to 2 people, when you raise your platform, you can impact maybe 1,000, a lakh, or maybe crores of people. So, isn't it best that increasing your competence and capability so that essentially you can just impact people from a larger value perspective? Because then a lot of people who struggle with this, let's say, who are more empathetic in their approach, who want to be more compassionate, they'll then forge themselves like a fine sword, become a warrior within their heart to understand that how they can use these skills, which is the sword in this case, metaphorically, for the greater good. And I feel that is what your exploiters also fear. They want you to work for others' well being without even improving yourself. That is where we just have to catch their lies and laugh at them internally and then just keep on working silently. So, is it wrong to be selfish in life? Not really. I would say increase the scope of your selfishness, because at the end, this is your world. When we say this is my world, we just metaphorically mean, oh, these are like these unknown people. No, So Dostoevsky, in one of his novels, said that whatever happens to me, I am responsible for it. But whatever happens to everyone else, I am also responsible for it. That's a very, very deep insight if you understand this context. So I think we can just settle this debate now that whatever helps you expand your capabilities, choosing that over, let's say, quote unquote, the crowd is very important. And in my last videos, I talked about how NPCs infect you with this virus of mediocrity. Don't let yourself be infected by these viruses. Push those NPCs away. And also, these thinking models which have been ingrained in our mind. We don't know what type of models or thoughts we have picked up from society. These are also viruses in one way until we have genuinely arrived at them through self reflection, through a lot of critical thought. So, unlearning all of this and then just looking at these viruses which also exist within our own belief set through a critical lens is very, very important. But anyway, I think that would be a small video which I wanted to share. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions on this. And it would be really fun to just check out your opinions, comments, and all of that. Anyhow, you take care. Let me know if you face any problems. Feel free to write it in the comment section. I'll make detailed videos on it. And what work or limitations have you broken? Just also write it in the comment section. I'll catch you in the next video. So until then, this is Debu Ki Dastak from Debu Ki Dastak signing off. Cheers